hiding underneath the bridge. That's how bad it is. I was the only one.
A powerful and slow-moving storm system has unleashed chaos across Houston, Texas, delivering torrential rainfall and triggering widespread flash flooding. This crisis serves as a stark reminder of the city's susceptibility to extreme weather, coming just 2 months after a tragic flood in central Texas claimed over 100 lives. The storms rolled in from the northwest on Sunday afternoon, moving sluggishly and dumping heavy rainfall, up to 6 inches in some areas, over a short period. The already saturated ground and overwhelmed drainage systems, including Houston's bayous, couldn't handle the deluge. The impact has been profound, disrupting daily life across the metropolitan area. Major roads and highways have turned into treacherous waterways, stranding drivers and challenging emergency response teams.
Y se paró la otra que está más grande. Miren nada más, ahí va la señora.
In southeast Houston, floodwaters inundated key sections of Interstate 10, near Lockwood Drive and parts of the 610 South Loop close to Woodridge Boulevard. Local news broadcasts showed vehicles struggling through knee-deep water, with some stalled entirely, their drivers awaiting rescue. A local journalist, Sarah Thompson from Channel 7 News, reported multiple vehicles stranded near the intersection of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and the 610 Loop, as well as along Broadway Street, where floodwaters surged rapidly.
There's a giant pit here. I can't believe they would actually come this way. They're crazy. I thought it was just that little one.
Water. That is not like...
It's Russian water, as opposed to American.
The danger extends beyond the roads. In low-lying neighborhoods, residents are grappling with the direct impact of the flooding. Maria Gonzalez, a resident of a local apartment complex, described a terrifying moment when 6 to 8 inches of water flooded her home in mere minutes. Her young son was visibly shaken, crying as the water poured in. While the floodwaters have since receded, the damage to her apartment is extensive, and management is relocating her family to a new unit. I can't even get out of my neighborhood. Everything's underwater. The ongoing crisis has put Houston on high alert, with authorities urging residents to avoid travel, and seek higher ground where possible.
Muy valiente, todavía este compa puede librarla, pero la señora, ¿para qué se mete, señora? Los del 911 ya no dan auxilio ahorita porque la gente no hace caso. Ay,
Severe weather has caused significant chaos at two major Texas airports, George Bush Intercontinental and Hobby. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, enforced a ground stop at both airports during the peak of the storm, a vital safety protocol that halts all incoming flights to ensure passenger and operational safety. The ground stop was eventually downgraded to a potential delay status, but the impact on travel schedules was substantial. According to airport data, there were 165 flight delays, 3 cancellations, and 6 diversions, illustrating how a single weather event can ripple through the national air traffic network, affecting travelers far beyond the local area.
House. This is what construction does. Here comes somebody through it. Are you seriously gonna do it? There's a look. You look here.
On the ground, the storm's intensity forced drivers to seek shelter. One individual reported taking cover under a bridge to escape the relentless rain, initially alone but soon joined by other vehicles. The storm's ferocity was evident, with heavy rainfall creating hazardous conditions on roads and highways. This recent flooding event has brought renewed attention to the federal government's handling of a previous disaster in central Texas on July 4th, which claimed over 120 lives, including several children. A Texas lawmaker, Representative Laura Hensley, a fictional name for copyright purposes, representing the state's 35th district, has been vocal in seeking accountability. She has sent multiple letters to federal agencies, including the National Weather Agency and the Department of Trade, requesting detailed records on the response to the July tragedy. Hensley's inquiries have focused on staffing shortages at the National Weather Agency's regional office in Austin, San Antonio, which had a 20% vacancy rate before the July floods. These shortages may have impacted the agency's ability to provide timely warnings and coordinate effectively during the crisis. The storm also exacerbated challenges at construction sites, with one observer noting a vehicle navigating dangerously close to a large pit created by ongoing work. The combination of heavy rain and construction hazards further complicated travel and safety on the ground.
Like, I can't even get anywhere.
I can't believe they'd actually take this route. No way. It's wild to think they'd go this direction. I initially thought it was just a minor issue, like a small stream causing trouble. But this isn't just any water. It's a massive surge, almost like it's got a mind of its own, unlike anything we'd expect locally. The big question is, how well did the authorities get the word out to local emergency teams and communities when the danger became clear? This gap in communication, what some former weather experts call the final stretch problem, remains a major sticking point. It's tough to ensure warnings reach everyone in time, especially in high-risk areas. Representative Doggett has raised alarms, accusing government agencies of dodging his questions. He's pushing for a full investigation, similar to what we see after major accidents, to uncover what went wrong. Doggett claims that agencies promised him records but haven't delivered, hinting that there might be more to the story about how this crisis was handled. The danger isn't over yet for the Houston area. While the storms calm down Sunday night, more rain is coming. The local weather service has issued a flood warning, with scattered thunderstorms and light rain expected Monday and Monday night. The ground is already soaked from Sunday's heavy rain, so even a little more could trigger dangerous flash flooding. Thankfully, there's some relief in sight. Starting Tuesday, the forecast looks much better, with only a 15% chance of rain and highs around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Wednesday and Thursday bring even brighter news, clear skies and temperatures in the low 90s. The rest of the week looks promising, with the chance of rain dropping to nearly zero by Thursday and staying low through Friday and Saturday. This drier, sunnier weather will give residents a much-needed chance to start cleaning up and recovering from this devastating flood.